What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. And clearly you see the title of the broadcast. So, actor Faizon Love, comedian, actor Faizon Love, has caught an assault charge in San Diego. So, this is wild right here. This is wild. So we're going to go here now. We're going to check this out. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
San Diego County judge ruled today that there is enough evidence to move forward with a criminal trial for a well-known comedic actor. Faizon Love is charged with felony assault. The actor is accused of ripping a credit card reader off a hotel lobby check-in desk last August and throwing it at a clerk. That woman says she suffered a concussion. Prosecutors say Love was angry after a booking he made through a third-party app could not be honored. The hotel clerk does not want to be identified, but she described the incident on the witness stand today during the preliminary hearing.
Mr. Love again was just going off on repeatedly cussing them out. Every other word was a cuss word, and it was getting louder. I then proceeded to say, okay, that's enough. And Mr. Love looked directly at me, pulled the credit card machine off, and threw it at my direction.
Love's defense attorney says that the clerk told police the night of the incident that Love threw the credit card reader between her and another coworker, not directly at the woman. Love pleaded not guilty to the charges. A trial date has now been set for January.
Whitechapel here.
This is wild, bro. This is wild out here. You know, like Faizon Love, to me, has lost his mind with this. Now, the fall is very tremendous. So, of course, we all remember Faizon from, Friday and a few other things. I've seen Faizon Love, act in and stuff like that throughout the years. But, to get to this point and to let your rage as a man, get to this level. And then, from what is being said here, let me get that off the screen. But from what is being said here, is that he booked a hotel technically through like a third party, one of the little travel sites that we see all the time, and they didn't honor it and stuff like that. From my knowledge, that shit does happen. And, to get angry with the people at the hotel for something like that, when you booked that through whatever company you booked the hotel through, Travelocity or whatever. We all heard about these, we'll book through this website here and you can get the hotel for this price instead of, actually booking with the hotel. We know what's going on. But as a man, you need to control yourself, and you definitely need to not, spaz out like this. But, listen, look, man, this is crazy right here. So Faizon Love has lost his marbles and he's spazzed out. This is crazy. Let's go here now.
Club in Atlanta for Comedy App News. I'm John Abba. Well, Faizon Love has a subliminal message for those that have been paying attention to his now civil lawsuit. According to local San Diego news, prosecutors have charged Love with felony assault with a deadly weapon. The charge has been enhanced due to bodily injury of the alleged victim. Love has since responded not guilty. That same source also reports the alleged victim took to the stand earlier this week to testify that Love became irate after he was told the hotel had no vacancy, even though he used a third-party hotel booking app. She and her co-workers could not calm him down. Now, in response, Love has taken to Instagram to share a video of himself as a San Diego County Sheriff bus passes by. Love would directly ask for help from DJ Pooh and Ice Cube, who of course were the writers of the original Friday film. To them, he would say,
I got the phone call. The spot's getting hot, so I'm pumping my DJ Pooh, Q, come get me.
Now, his Instagram caption would read, "Come get Big Worm out." Of course, this is in reference to Love's character, Big Worm, from the Friday film, alluding to the recent news of a judge deciding there was enough evidence to move a felony case forward in court. Love has also been...
Damn, a whole felony case? Oh, man. Dude, you fucked up out here. He fucked up.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
He catching a whole felony. That's bad, bro. That's bad.
Accused of throwing a credit card. Love has been accused of throwing a credit card reader at the hotel clerk, which hit her on the side of her head. The judge's decision to move forward comes after nearly a full day of testimony during a preliminary hearing. In the original report about his lawsuit, it would read, Mr. Love was extremely upset. It was 0 to 100 real quick. He was repeatedly asking if we knew who he was. I then proceeded to say that was not enough. Mr. Love looked directly at me, pulled the credit card machine off, and threw it in my direction. Now, she would go on to explain she went to the hospital a couple hours after and claimed she suffered a concussion, as well as lingering health problems, including a sensitivity to light. Now, after hearing this, Love's attorney, Mark Kligman, would point out the differences between her testimony and what she told 911 operators and responding police officers last August when the incident took place, which was the severity of her injuries. His claim is his defendant, Love, threw the credit card reader in between two co-workers, not directly at the woman. In addition, the two co-workers who attempted to defuse the situation along with the alleged victim stated they witnessed the attack.
Okay, so hold on here. My question is, dude, why you let yourself get to that point to where you picked up a credit card reader and threw it anywhere? It don't matter. It don't matter. Accountability is real out here. Sorry, people, but this is the truth. Dude, I don't give a fuck was you just because okay, so Faizon's like, I wasn't trying to actually aim at her. It don't matter. It's like bullets. Once you fire them out the gun, you can't directly aim a bullet to the direct person that you're trying to go to. It don't work that way. This dude picked up a credit card machine and threw it. What, you was gonna magically aim the credit card machine to where it wouldn't hit anybody? Like, come on, dude. What the fuck? Accountability is real out here, and this is stupid. Yeah, dude, you fucked up. You lost your marbles. You know what I'm saying? You you took your manhood down a few notches, more than a few, because you was angry over a damn hotel room.
So what's the French toast is there to think about?
This is crazy. And you and you threw a machine. Man, all right.
Here, Kligman would play back and reference body camera footage from the officers who responded that night to find out if both co-workers actually saw the card reader hit the woman or only heard the sound of it hitting the wall. One of them would admit they actually didn't see her get hit. What should give the court pause is in the insufficiency of the evidence and credibility of the witnesses. I think there's quite a bit of motivation for her to make this up, to exaggerate. Now, NBC7 San Diego would also report Kligman insinuating the alleged victim could be motivated by more than justice, as she filed a civil lawsuit against Love, seeking money for her medical bills, in addition to the physical and emotional pain suffered.
Okay, what I'm not understanding is for what he's just trying to explain here. Okay, so if it's all a ploy to sue Faizon Love for money, then I'm trying to understand this. So did he actually throw the machine or not? Because if he didn't throw the machine, how could she possibly sue him for damages or emotional this and that? If he did throw the machine, then he threw the machine.
Filed a civil lawsuit against Love, seeking money. Unfortunately for Love, as a result of all the evidence, the judge has now decided there is enough for probable cause and set the court trial date for January 2026. Love faces up to 7 years in prison if convicted. So what do you guys think about this new upcoming trial for Faizon Love? And what's your thoughts about his reaction? Let's talk about it more in the comments below.
My thought is that Faizon Love should have maintained masculine frame. You know, that's what it used to be called. You know, out here in these YouTube streets. But seriously though, come on now. So allegedly the girls also suing and stuff like that, which charges are being pressed against them too. Now we've seen these lawsuits that's been popping up lately, things like that, Sharp, everybody, you know what I'm saying, where they just been trying to sue for money basically, but no charges have been filed for people to go to prison. So obviously in this situation here with Faizon Love, charges have been filed. The judge has seen that, it may be enough substantial evidence to carry on with the trial and the case. So, whatever evidence they have, I'm thinking they do have camera footage. This happened in a hotel. So I'm pretty sure the hotel has plenty of cameras. So I don't know whether or not they have the, whether they're going to release the footage at some point. I see that they do have footage, but it just is what it is at this point, man. This is crazy right here. Faizon Love, dude, you done lost your fucking marbles out here, man. This is crazy, bro. You should have been somewhere trying to, find more acting gigs. I don't give a fuck if you got to sell fucking toothpaste for Crest.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
I mean, I'm just being honest here. I'm just throwing something out there. Just being real here, bro. This is wild, man. Dude, you're gonna get mad because the app whatever, whatever site you used didn't actually line your stuff up for the hotel room like they were supposed to. Whatever company that was that you used for the app, which is a company, things like that, Trivago, whatever, things like that. That's a company as well. You need to take that up with the company. The hotel does not, have the need to accommodate you like that. It's a discrepancy with the app that you used. Maybe you should have just actually paid the money to stay at the hotel.
So what the French toast is there to
I don't know. Maybe that's an idea out here. Maybe I'm wrong, but it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.